it's very humorous, clearly. So it gives us a lot of good good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, this show is definitely like we just posted. Show is definitely going to be uh, kind of centered on the AI movement. Okay. One of the things I was going to bring up on the TikTok, but we only had 60 seconds, so I wasn't going to like blah, 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 blah. But it's we've talked about them is those dang Bigfoot AI videos. Oh, yeah. They're so good, dude. I can't stop watching.
They're hilarious.
Right? It's and then now they're doing like all sorts of history stuff. I saw one of the Titanic.
Did you really?
Yes. There's a guy on the Titanic, and he was like,
"Oh yeah,
I thought this wasn't. This they said this was unthinkable."
Yeah. He's like, "Yo, I'm on the lifeboat. I had to push some lady overboard." He's like, "But this boat's getting kind of crowded. I think I'm about to jump off."
This is me just floating in the Atlantic. Yeah. Oh man,
they're good.
Yeah. So we're gonna kind of let it navigate through our show. Obviously, Joey and I are real. Clearly.
Maybe.
Bleep bleep bloop. But
the humans.
We're gonna go through a fun of bunch segments. Bunch of fun segments.
Are you sure you're real? Just glitched, I think.
For real. But one of the things that we are gonna do today is have a good time. Joey brought another multiverse of beers. So we're gonna be drinking throughout the show as we always do. We're primed and ready to go. I'm ready to go. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay. So let me grab these beers while I jump off the mic. Joey, take over, my man.
So I'm wearing a Stitch shirt. So that's new. Matt calls it my vacation shirt. So these beers that Matt's pulling out, I picked these beers out. Actually picked them out a week and a half ago. They've been just kind of sitting in the fridge. I honestly don't know a whole lot about the beers. I've been trying to like think of pick beers that are different as far as what do you call it, the types of beers, because that's like like the lagers, the pale ales, blondes. We've tried blondes, we've tried lagers, we've tried what was the Guinness? What do you call those? Dark
stouts.
Yeah. This one we've had ciders back when we did the podcast way back when. Some of you guys may have seen us try the Red's Apple Ale. I believe that's a cider. But these they're ciders, and there's 3 different flavors. We did only get 3 bottles instead of getting 2 of each.
Yeah.
Because these are like $5 a piece. So
yeah,
if we didn't like them, I wasn't gonna like try to waste.
Well, the other thing is too, they are 12 ounces. These are 8% alcohol by volume.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So probably best that we split each bottle.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is that these are made here in Lockhart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lockhart, Texas. Lost Horizons Cider Mill. The first one we will be tasting is called Secret Handshake.
Secret Handshake. And the way we're doing this, because it is one bottle, I brought the one bottle and 2 straws, so it's going to be kind of romantic.
Yeah. If it's awkward for any of you guys,
just turn away.
Just turn away for a second, But Joey and I are going to Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah.
This, you got your straws?
Yeah.
Oh. No. But yeah, so we've got Secret Handshake is the first one we're doing. Glimpse of the bottle here. Secret Handshake. And this flavor is coconut ginger lime.
What's your first take? What's your thoughts on ginger, coconut, lime? What do you think about that?
The mixture of them all. I mean, it could be a cool little thing. There you go. I love coconut.
Yeah.
And lime. If you go to Sonic, you can get any of your drinks dirty. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
With coconut lime.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you get, just say, can you make that dirty? And the people at Sonic love to get dirty, bro.
But it depends on what Sonic it is, because I've been to some dirty Sonics, and I don't want to stick clean.
Yeah, you're gonna stay with it. I'm just gonna get a regular drink, non-dirty. All right, so first sips, we're jumping in. Before we get started with this, I also want to acknowledge a sponsor. You know, um, so
Is our first sponsor?
throughout this episode, we've actually got a few sponsors. So before each segment, we just kind of want to acknowledge their contributions. And this first one is Shower Beer Holsters. Appreciate you, Shower Beer Holsters, because nothing says multitasking like weeping in warm water with a cool beer in your armpit. So, Shower Beer Holsters, thank you. Thank you. Cheers. First takes.
Whoa. That's a lot.
I'm not gonna down it early, but it does taste a lot like yogurt.
It does taste like yogurt. Just like I was trying to think of what it tastes like.
It tastes like yogurt.
That's yogurt,
bro.
As long as there's no lactate in it. Lactose.
I'm not letting you shop for beers anymore. YouTube, you guys out there, help me out. Help a brother out. Every time I send this guy out, he's bringing back some dairy flavored beers. I brought some bangers last episode.
You did. Those were good.
And then now look at, we're drinking yogurt. I mean, let's roll with it. We'll see where it goes. The whole premise of the show is we're going to try new stuff. And we're going to tell you guys what we think of it. And so you can either avoid it or, try it.
I don't like it so far. I don't know. We'll see.
You also said that about the cranberry cobbler.
I did. Well, I liked it up until that night.
Till the after effect.
Yeah.
All right. So we're jumping in. We got a bunch of fun segments here. This one we're starting off before it gets too crazy in here with this cider and yogurt. We're going to do a little segment called AI Made Me Do It. And what this is we'll bring this segment to you a few times with different little categories. Today's category is going to be a little fun. We're going to be roasting each other. And the premise of the AI Made Me Do It, so you guys understand, is we put a prompt into AI and it generates responses that we're about to read to each other. So the prompt was generate 5 roasts for my co-host. Okay. So Joey's about to roast me. I'm about to roast Joey. And honestly, it's more like this is what AI thinks of us, but no, this should be fun. We're just gonna battle this out.
Yeah.
So, now I've known this guy for 22 years. Just kind of a little quick backstory, which is impressive, considering most of my relationships don't last longer than the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. So, I love this guy. He's my dude. He's my emergency contact for sure. I can almost guarantee he'll pick up the phone, unless it's like, usually when he calls me, it's like, I'm on my way, but he's actually still sitting at the house. That kind of emergency contact. But anyways, Joe, love you. Crack a cold one. Get ready for the show. This segment is called AI Made Me Do It. So, you want to start off the roast battle, bro?
Sure. Now I want to
be easy on me because I'm emotional.
Reiterate something here. None of these reflect my actual opinion on Matt. These are, again,
secretly
AI generated.
Secretly.
Let me scroll back up. And I do want to say something else to some of you guys that may not know. Ideally, I would have these up on the screen, be reading them from back here, but I have a vision problem. I have a Stargardt's disease, so I have to read from my phone, and you will see me holding it up very close. Yeah. That's just what I got to do.
And if you comment on it or about it, I will come after you.
All right, here we go. Number 1.
All right.
You ready?
Hit me with your best shot, bud.
All right. Matt's dating life is like a disc golf game. He keeps throwing things away and hoping something eventually sticks in the basket.
That's actually not bad. It is true. It is true, YouTube. All right. All right. If Joey were a beer, he'd be flat, forgotten in the back of the fridge, and still somehow overconfident.
All right.
All right.
All right.
He's over here laughing before he even says it.
Matt tried being mayor for 3 weeks and still managed to get impeached by the town's raccoon problem and one angry PTA mom.
Honestly, the PTA moms liked me, I thought.
Not according to ChatGPT.
Not according to them, bro. Dang. All right. Joey has the energy of a guy who says, "Trust me, I've done this before," right before breaking something. Yeah. I mean, they kind of left me hanging on that one. I wasn't too impressed with that one, but I got some good ones. Come on.
All right.
Bro, your ChatGPT is like killing.
His hairline is like his Madden win rate, receding faster than his will to parent after bedtime.
I mean, when the kids go to bed, I'm done, bro. Tapped out, clocked out. My hairline, though, bro.
I didn't say it.
All right. Joey's the kind of friend who would survive a zombie apocalypse by hiding in the snack aisle and pretending to be a display. He's like the Doritos displayer. Nothing to see here, zombies.
If it happens, I'm trying it.
Bro.
All right. Matt listens to emo music, not because he's deep, but because even his playlist is trying to leave him. And
pretty good.
When I typed these in, I didn't read the last 3. I read the first 2, so I haven't even.
Dude, honestly though, your ChatGPT, it came through clutch. Let's see. All right, we're gotta get serious here. I'm losing the battle here. Joey's the kind of friend who will save your life, then spend the next decade reminding you that you cried to Nickelback in the back seat one time.
One time. Remember that?
It was
time?
just once, bro.
Remember that photograph?
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me cry.
All right, last one, I promise.
Is that last one?
If failure was a sport, Matt would be MVP 3 years running. He's the guy who can fumble in disc golf and city government.
That ain't lying. I'll choose those. Let's see. And for the final round. Joey's the type to talk trash in Madden, throw 4 picks, unplug the console, and then say, "It's not even my game, bro." Gives a lot of insecure Xbox Live energy.
Oh man, I got a bad connection.
Hashtag rage quit. Oh man, AI. Golly.
What an a-hole.
What an AI a-hole. Oh man. So that's pretty good. I like that segment. I think AI is the way that it's developing. The more we do it, the smarter it's gonna get, dude.
Yeah.
It'll get better. It'll get better.
I want to say something too. These segments are all going to be brand new. We're just trying this out.
Mm-hmm.
After each segment, if you like it, let us know. If you don't like it, also let us know. Feedback is key.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously getting started, figuring out how to structure the show. We want it to be interactive. We want it to be fun. and engaging, and laugh at ourselves a time or two.
For sure.
That being said, and speaking of laughs, I want to bring up our next sponsor. Want to thank Drunk Text Insurance Company. Regret proof your Saturday night. We auto delete, auto apologize, and offer X coverage. So
And
thanks.
They're wonderful. I just subscribed. It's $9.99 a month. It's wonderful. It's actually saved me last week. So
for real. I mean, when you're overpouring, you start oversharing.
For sure.
Right? And this is actually gonna help you. You write the text message, Drunk Text Insurance Company will delete it for you.
Absolutely.
So say goodbye to the cloud. Drunk Text got you.
The cool thing about it too is they'll send you a report of all the things that it deleted, and then you can just be like, "Oh my god!"
I really crashed out at that moment. You know, you were really having a moment. But yeah, all right, man. I'm almost through this yogurt one. Yeah. So it's good.
Ready to try the next one?
Well, yeah. Let's get into it before we jump into the next segment.
That'll work.
After those roasts, I'm gonna need it.
Also, another thing I'd like to touch on, if anybody has an idea for a segment that you guys would like to see us do, we're brand new, so we're 100% open to suggestions, ideas, feedback. Like I said, everything. So we want to make this show just as much about you guys as it is about us. So,
and it's a lot about us, but. Get in there. Get in them comments, guys.
Yeah, if there's anybody want to throw a roast, we're open to it.
Yeah. I mean,
you can comment on my shirt.
You said your shirt was off limits.
Well, it is what it is. It wouldn't have been to Chat GPT.
No, it wouldn't have, dude. The whole roast would have been that shirt. All right, so the next one we got, also by Lost Horizon Cider Mill. Is called Sneak Thief, and it looks like it's just tart dry apple. Best enjoyed with a good friend on a late night hike into the unknown. So, I mean, we got the good friend here. I guess you can call this show a late night hike.
Into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
Into the unknown. Is that a song, right? What is it?
Into the unknown.
It's like a Disney. Into the unknown. I don't know. Maybe not.
I've got nothing there. I'm drawing a blank. 7.5% alcohol on this one. Again, I think this one's just tart dry apple. So
sounds good.
It should not be yogurt.
The pour.
Can you hear it? Can you hear me gulping? But yeah. So this one should be right on par about with what we expect cider to be.
For sure. Apple.
Yep. It's a tart dry, so there ain't no sweet.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right. I'll be sweet.
Hopefully it has the apple notes to give it that sweet, I guess, natural sweet.
The natural sweetness.
We'll see. Yeah. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Round 2.
Here's to Chat GPT.
Oh man. Yep, it's tart.
That is really tart.
I mean, honestly, I'd take this one over the first one.
I don't know. I feel like I'm drinking just seeds, apple seeds. Ground.
Start calling you Johnny. My buddy Johnny over here.
Apple seed.
All right, so moving into the next segment, guys. This one is called Would You Beer Me? Okay. What we're going to do is Joey's got a job for me I'm interviewing for, and he's going to ask me the interview questions. I've got a job for Joey that I will be interviewing him for. Neither of us know what the job is right now. This is new to both of us. We'll give a brief job description so you guys understand what we're interviewing for. And then we will ask questions that you will have to answer. All right? Rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first.
Okay.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right. You got me, dude.
Okay. So I'm asking you first then, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, so I am interviewing for this job. Joey's about to explain.
Okay.
All right.
All right, how you doing, Mr. Matthew, right?
That's correct.
You are applying for Airport Whisper?
I believe so.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that you know the the requirements for the job.
Okay.
You will help passengers prepare emotionally for their flight,
Okay.
TSA pat downs, and $18 sandwiches, and just their overall experience here at Creedview International Airport.
Well, I'm excited to join the team. I don't
Okay.
mind a pat down.
That works. So let's start off with a couple of questions here.
Okay.
Let's say a man in Terminal C just found out his flight is delayed for the third time, and he's threatening to fight a JetBlue kiosk. What calming phrases would you whisper into his ear? And would you use jazz fingers?
I think jazz fingers would definitely be, a calming factor for him, so like I would say something like, chill guy. Just be a chill guy. Nobody's got to get hurt here.
Okay.
Also, the $18 sandwich is free for you if you shut the fuck up. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that sounds
Right?
that sounds pretty good to me. We'll take that into consideration.
Yeah, that one's
Okay, let's move on to the next question here. A toddler is screaming
the worst.
an emotional support. Wait, okay. A toddler is screaming.
Yeah.
An emotional support iguana just escaped. And the last pretzel at Auntie Anne's has been dropped on the floor.
Yikes. Yeah,
How do you restore peace using only ambient breathing and light humming?
Well, this is going to be important for me to understand the job and what you're asking of me. So if you could give me a brief example of ambient breathing.
It's just more of like you want to feel the atmosphere, you want to feel the situation, you want to take in just almost like a deep think of the ocean. You want to get that. So go with that.
All right. Ambient breathing and what?
Ambient breathing and light humming.
Okay. Do I get to say anything?
This is a situation preferred, not. But again, this is your.
It's Whisper Airlines, right? I gotta get out of here.
Okay. That works.
That's there's a lot going on. The toddler and the iguana, fucking pretzel.
And we have to ask the questions. We've had things like this happen before.
Do I get to bring my own emotional support animal? Because this sounds like a chaotic place to be.
It's a great question, and it's actually preferred.
Okay.
We do not discriminate. Anything is on the table. So
awesome, man.
All right. You've got two choices.
Okay.
You can calm a bachelorette party in matching shirts that just missed their flight. So a bachelorette party that they're all in matching shirts that just missed their flights. Or a man who's been trapped in TSA for 6 hours arguing about his essential oils. Question is, who do you whisper to first and why?
I think so. I have to solve both problems here.
Yep, but you got to solve one first.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the essential oil guy.
Okay.
Obviously he's gonna be timid. He's been there a long time. I'm not sure what these essential oils are, but seems to me they reek of THC. He's got a problem there, right? We'll calm him down. Maybe give him some real THC, chill him out a little bit. put them back in the terminal. The bachelorette party, that one will be an easy fix, right? At the end of the day, wherever they're going, they're trying to get drunk. The airport bar, perfect for that. And with their matching shirts, people be buying them drinks all night long. Stay at the airport as long as you need. I think that's the route I'll go.
I like it. Sounds good. Well, that's
So,
all I
get the
got
job?
for you for now. You know what? We'll call you.
Yeah.
Don't call us. You know, that's just one of the things we don't like to do around here. We'll call you. We got a lot of potential whisperers. So, give us a week.
Did you like my humming though?
It was one of the best we've had.
I appreciate that.
We have had so far. We've had. You're the only interviewer so far. So, still.
It sounds promising, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, thanks for your time. We'll let you know.
All right. Stupid. What is the job? Airport whisper?
Airport whisper.
Airport whisper.
Right. You know, airports are hectic.
A lot
going on.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of problems to put out. You know, a lot of fires and stuff like that.
A bachelorette party, same shirts. What were the shirts?
The shirts were definitely bride to be, obviously, and then what are the girls that go with the bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids.
Definitely all say bridesmaid from hell. I don't know the best bride, best maid, best what's
maid of honor.
That's the one. That one, the maid of honor, is usually the worst. It's usually because it's all on her, right? Like, you know, it's her party. She's gonna cry if she wants to. She's been tasked to put all this together. I'm sure she'd be the one to talk to. That would need the calming for sure. Because she was planning a trip probably to the Bahamas, and ended up getting detoured to Cleveland, stuck at the airport. Like, that would be the worst.
Yeah. So that's the one you gotta. You fix her, you're golden.
You're good, right? You're good. All right. Well, great job interview, Joe. Appreciate that. I don't think I got it by any means.
We'll see.
There's some weird questions though, bro.
We'll see. All
right.
Again, these were chat.
Hey, we're just developing this shit as we go. All right. All right. Mr. Joey Stewart it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Is it cool to drink during the interview?
Yeah, I mean,
I was going to do it regardless.
Most people do, you know, especially for this type of job. But I see here that you applied to be a professional leftover food identifier.
Yep.
So you have experience in this category?
A lot.
Identifying a bunch of left. Okay.
That's just what I.
Perfect. Yeah. That's what we're looking for, is the experience. So just so you know a little bit about the position, you're going to be the expert that tells roommates, party guests, hungover dudes whether a mysterious takeout box that belongs to them, or is it a biological weapon from 3 weeks ago?
Oh, good.
Okay.
When I applied on Indeed, it didn't have the pay rate. What do you guys start out at here?
Usually it's like day old pizza, but you know, if you're real good at your job, I don't want you to get ahead of yourself. Okay. But if you're real good at your job, we'll get you some mediocre sushi.
Better than my last gigs. I'll take it.
Right. All right. So, interview questions. We're going to start, nice and easy, okay? So, let's say you open the fridge and you find a half-eaten burrito wrapped in foil with no label. What's your protocol here? Lick test or smell check?
This is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I think I've came into this situation several times in my line of work.
Yep.
You gotta open it, and you gotta get that first glance.
Yep.
You can usually tell what it is by the part that's visible.
Okay.
Sometimes you do have to open it, and I came into situations where it is impossible to tell even by visual inspection. So you do have to, you kind of got to do both. You got to give it a smell. That's what I like to do first.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can't tell if it's still good or not by the smell. Sometimes it smells a little weird. So then you do got to give it a lick. You do lick. You don't want to lick the whole thing.
Yeah.
You just want to kind of lick just the tip.
Yeah.
So that's what I typically do. And then, you know, depending on who it's for, you wrap it back up so they never know. But then you can at least be like, hey.
But you can let them know that it's still good.
Yeah, this is a potato, egg, and cheese.
Awesome. So, yeah. So you've got experience with licking burritos.
Yeah. Well, about 4 or 5 years so far. So.
Okay. All right. Sorry, the drink just went down the wrong tube.
Hey, that's understandable. After the interview, I'll show you a trick too.
I think I'm good. That's why I'm hiring for the position. All right. So made it past the first question. Honestly, didn't think you'd make it this far, but hey, you're already surprising me.
Was it the shirt? Be honest.
Usually people don't show up on vacation, but hey, while you're here, might as well, right?
You're lucky I'm wearing pants.
Make some extra money to get that, massage treatment, for you and the missus.
Yep.
Down there by the ocean. Like it. But how do you de-escalate a situation where two drunk roommates both claim the same meatball sub? And I'm going to give you bonus points if you can tell me how long you actually wait before you decide that sub's yours.
This is a good one here. To de-escalate the situation, you say. So let me get it straight. Got two roommates.
Mm-hmm.
They're my roommates.
Yep.
They're both drunk.
Friends of yours. Drunk friends.
It may be my sub.
Okay.
And they think it's theirs. That's what we're dealing with.
No. It's definitely one of theirs.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But how much arguing do you let them go back and forth before you decide, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, so that's the important thing right there is you gotta make sure that that they can figure it out themselves. That's what I like to do with a situation like that. It's best if they can kind of work it out.
Mm-hmm.
And there's levels of drunk, as you probably know.
Clearly.
So you got about a 2.5, usually 2.5 to about 4.5 in that range to 10.
Okay.
They can figure it out themselves. When it gets anything past about 4.5, they can't.
Yeah.
And that's where you kind of sit in, you wait. And it usually takes 3 to 6 minutes, I would say,
okay,
to figure out do they got this on their own? Because I've seen it. Sometimes they figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time they just don't. So you step in, and a lot of times it's just simple. Cut it in half and maybe distract them for a second and say, hey, there's another sub in there. And then they say, oh yeah, what's another sub? That's how they sound sometimes.
Oh, the drunk guys. Yeah, that's how drunk guys sound.
That's how I would take care of that.
Yeah. Nice. So if you decided that it was yours, 3 to 6 minutes, is that usually how long it takes to warm it back up?
You don't warm it up.
You just eat it cold?
You gotta eat it cold.
That's interesting. I have to make a note of that. Sorry. Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Oh. So, last question.
Okay.
Interview's gone well so far. Minus the cold sub. I'm not gonna lie to you. That caught me off guard.
You get to that 4.5 to about 8 range. Yeah. You won't think it's weird.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, sometimes you gotta eat a cold sub or two. Just like licking a burrito. You discover what appears to be lasagna. Okay. You've had lasagna. But it's green. Most lasagna ain't green. Do you eat it, bury it, or file a missing persons report?
Okay, so here this again, this is gonna go back to that rating. And most of the time, it's lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
If it's green, there's a good chance it could be mold.
Yep.
That's just
That's just science.
that's just the way that it plays out sometimes. Cheese is kind of tricky, depending on how long it's been in that fridge.
Mm-hmm.
It's it 3 or 4 days it could start going green.
Yeah.
Depending on the level of green, you just eat it. You just go for it because it's lasagna.
Yeah.
It's good. Pretty much 10 to 12 days after it's been in the fridge, uncovered.
Okay.
Covered maybe 14 to 16, depending.
Okay.
If it's too green, that's when you bring back the lick test. This one you don't go for the smell test. It's too inaccurate for the lasagna.
Cheese can be.
It can be because cheese is pretty much technically mold and stuff anyway. That's just what it is.
Okay.
So you just you look at it, you identify the level of green. Maybe you can predetermine the level of drunk you already are.
Okay.
That's the tricky part.
Yeah.
And then you just go for it.
Yeah.
You bite it. If it's not too green, you lick it. If you can tell, if it's after that taste, after that lick test,
Absolutely.
Is it?
You hate to see it.
So,
well, Joe, just finalizing some of these notes over here. I mean, I'd like to give you a real opportunity here. I would, but from the sounds of what you would eat, it looks like you're going to take a lot of sick days. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's what happened in my last job.
Yeah, it does. And we have a strict policy on sick days and Hawaiian shirts and stuff, and so
also had a problem drinking on the job. That was one of the bad things from the last one. So
yeah, well, I mean, honestly, the drinking ain't even that bad. It's the eating the green lasagna. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
It's understandable.
Yeah. So
we'll tell you what, man,
No, we'll definitely keep you in mind. There's a lot of people that are kind of looking for a position like this. And by a lot of people, I mean 3. But,
is it Craig Jefferson? Is he one of them?
Did he tell you?
He told me he was applying.
All right. Well, we're going to have to roll him out. Your odds are looking better, man. I'll tell you that. Just keep an eye out for either us giving you a call or the Poison Control Center, because you're probably pretty sick already. So appreciate you coming by.
Appreciate your time. I got a meatball sub actually waiting on me back at the house, so
lick it and stick it, buddy. Oh. I mean, yeah. You guys tell us what you think. Did we get the jobs? Did we not get the jobs? I'm going to go with probably not.
Oh, yeah, one of us got those jobs. I would hope not.
But imagine yourself getting hit with some question like this, dude. Like, it's some weird ass jobs.
Imagine applying for.
The crazy thing is, these were real jobs.
Imagine applying for like I don't know, a sales associate at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to sit down, and they're like, "You applied for the airport whisperer job."
I don't think electronics department, noise canceling department, maybe. No, that's pretty good stuff, man. It's off the wall stuff. I like it.
Pretty off the wall. That was a pretty fun one.
All right.
Hopefully you guys give it again. If not,
if you
like it.
if you liked it, give us a shout in the comments. Just say, hey, let's keep that one around. We'll keep doing interviews.
Let me know if you're taking a second look at your food in your fridge.
For real. If your lasagna's green, I don't care what he says. Don't try it.
If you got any doubts or reserves, just give me a call. I'll come check. Me or Craig will take care of it.
Yeah, Craig will get it. All right, we're going to move on to our last of 3 ciders here.
I will say,
Hopefully it's a better one.
after I did finish that one, I did prefer that one over the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It's kind of what you expect the cider to be.
Yeah.
Before we jump into this, crack open another cider. I want to shout out. Look at my chair rolling on carpet. Looks like I'm like humping the table. Hey, I'm not humping the table, I promise, even though my zipper was down the other day. All right. But no, before we pour this, I want to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, Dad Bod Energy Drink. Have you tried it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good,
Recently.
Yeah. So this is actually the only energy drink made from leftover brisket grease and grass clippings. It's pretty good, man. It honestly tastes like a midlife crisis was crying.
Yeah.
Deep tears. You know, so Dad Bod Energy Drink, thank you, man, for sponsoring the show. Hopefully we can get it on the show pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was energy drink with a buddy, we'd probably sample it. But unfortunately, we're beer with a buddy. So
they are supposedly working on an alcoholic version. So,
oh yeah,
yeah,
like the
monster,
like the monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this next one we're gonna try is called Lucid Dream, again by Lost Horizon Cider Mill, and I'm not.
Is this
so? It said summer camp in tree forts. I almost read that as farts. It's tree farts. It's like, I'm gonna put this in my mouth here, which is probably what you should have done with that burrito. But you know, 7% alcohol. We're going down. We should have probably started the other way.
It is going down
and up, but there's no real flavor here. Okay, carbonated pear apple wine with natural flavors. There's no actual like flavor listed on this bottle.
Okay.
So, I think. Oh, okay. All right. We start with Small Orchard Northern Spy apple, Bartlett pear, and finish with orange and our creamy aged vanilla. So,
interesting. Okay.
All right. Let's see. We will see. You're gonna hear the gulp, 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 gulp.
While Matt pours these drinks, leave in the comments on this video or travel over to our Facebook page and leave what your worst ever job interview experience was. I'd be curious to see some of you guys' stories.
Yeah, and the good ones, or really, if any are even posted.
Yeah,
we'll read them.
For sure.
We'll read them live.
Whether it was a bad interview on the interviewer's part, or did you just have a bad experience as the interviewee?
I've been on both sides of that, dude. You got it? Yeah. I've been on both sides. All right. Cheers. We've got one more segment for you guys, and we're going to wrap up. But this segment, we're bringing back the wheel. If you remember Beer Roulette, we're bringing back the wheel. And Joey and I are about to embark on a journey called Drunk Jeopardy.
I remember, fool.
You remember, fool?
Remember.
Andale. You made me speak like a cholo for 2 minutes.
He was a great cholo. You guys go back and check that out if you missed it.
First takes on this, dude. Honestly, like, it's the best of the 3, I think.
It definitely doesn't have as much going on that initial taste as that first one did. But definitely more than the second one.
The aftertaste, you definitely pick up the vanilla.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And it's called Lucid Dream.
Almost like a flat,
like Juice WRLD.
Cherry vanilla, like Dr. Pepper or Coke.
Like a flat one?
Yeah, flat.
Yeah, but alcoholic. So, Drunk Jeopardy. What it is, guys, we're bringing the wheel back. I already told you. Already done told you. Let's pull this thing up so everybody can see what we're working with here. All right. And and we are back. So, Drunk Jeopardy, this wheel has 8 categories. Okay? We're going to spin the wheel. Whoever lands on that category, there's a question associated with it. There is no answer. There's no right or wrong. This is just Drunk Jeopardy. And it's the last game of the night because we've already been drinking a couple of ciders. Not that we're drunk, but it's more fun this way.
Yeah.
Right? So, we're going to get rolling with this. Rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, same.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Same.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Same. Ah, I got you finally. All right. I was about to say we're going to spend the rest of the episode just playing rock, paper, scissors. Sorry, you guys. And we're out. No,
Yeah, for real.
All right. So we're back. Drunk Jeopardy. Finishing off our lucid dream. Let's spin the wheel. I won, so Joey will go first. First category is his. And that category is bro. Okay. So
Daily double.
put your mind in bro science. The question for bro science is, according to guys named Kyle, this is the best way to cure a hangover. Joey.
What is essential oils?
We'll take it. We were actually looking for chugs and energy drink and punches through drywall, but we'll go with. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Kyle and his essential oils over here. Cute dude. All right. Here we go. Oh, dude, I didn't even take it off. Hold on. Dang it.
What'd you get?
Text you regret.
Okay, you take them both off.
Yeah, I'll take them both off. Text you regret. All right. The question for text you regret. This phrase, sent at 2:47 a.m., is guaranteed to haunt you by sunrise. Oof. Text you regret.
Matthew.
I'm going to say, what is... Hey, do you still think about us?
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. I don't know. But that's good.
That's right. That's
all the money.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to get anything back but your regrets.
I will say that would have never came up if you would have had insurance.
Yep. Go back and get some Drunk Text Insurance Company. They were one of our sponsors. Thank you. All right, Joe, you're up. Get bro science in behind the slice and we'll start over. All right. Joe lands on totally real history.
Okay.
And for this question, this founding father once challenged a British officer to a chug-off and lost the Revolutionary War in a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Can you repeat the question?
All right. This founding father once challenged a British officer to a chug-off and lost the Revolutionary War in a Buffalo Wild Wings. Joey.
Who is Ronaldo J. Trump?
That is correct. We will take it. Bing, 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 bing. That was a close one. That was a close one. Oh, Ronaldo. Can't trust him.
That's
Bro, I didn't hide that one either. Oh, and I land on mystery fridge items.
I know a guy that could help you with those if you.
Yeah, we call him back at home. We call that guy the burrito licker. All right, mystery fridge items. The question is, This Tupperware container is growing something with more confidence than your last relationship. That's saying a lot because I haven't had confidence in a relationship in a long time. I'm going to say,
Matthew.
what is my green lasagna from 3 weeks ago?
Survey says. Ding, ding, ding.
Bro, we're just hashtag winning.
This is it.
This is the one. All right. It's 3 weeks.
Could
bro.
it have verde sauce on it, right? Do they do
It's
that?
yeah, like the green enchiladas.
Yeah.
But
But
lasagna.
Have you ever had
You
cauliflower?
can get lasagna at a Mexican restaurant, then you might have green lasagna. All right, Joey lands on not how that works. Okay, not how that works. According to your drunk friend, tequila is basically this because, quote unquote, it's made from a plant. Would you like me to repeat?
Yes.
According to your drunk friend, tequila is basically this because it's made from a plant.
Basically, this is made from a plant.
We're going to go Joe.
What is cider?
We'll take that
We'll take.
because it's made from a plant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you on that answer.
Thought I was going to do the next time out.
All right. I got beer names that shouldn't exist. All right. This IPA is brewed with notes of pretension, beard sweat, and overdue rent.
We're going to go with Matthew here.
What is Sad Dad recently divorced IPA?
Perfect. You got the daily double.
About that. I gotta go.
Cheers, man.
I'll drink to that. All right, we got 2 left. Really, I know it shows 4, but I didn't hide Joey's first 2 slices. He likes to go back and eat the old stuff. So, all right. Well, you didn't get the job, so
Damn.
for a living. And he got things you shouldn't yell in public. All right. This phrase, screamed at a Taco Bell at midnight, resulted in a police escort and a banned for life status. Joey.
Hey, I asked for weed in that burrito.
We're going to take it. We will take weed and a burrito for 500. Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm going to have celebrities who look like lizards. Or who might be lizard people.
Lizard people.
Celebrities who might be lizard. Oh, wow. This A-lister hasn't aged in 27 years and blinks sideways. I've got one in mind for this one. It's a celebrity, dude. I've seen. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's go with Mistress's notes.
Yes. Who is Paul Rudd?
That is the only answer. Correct.
That man doesn't age. He doesn't age, man. Like, he looks the same as he did when he showed up in Friends in the 90s. This guy. He's got to be a lizard guy. What is it? Lizard people?
Lizard people.
Where did that come from? What is the lizard people?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't. Well, apparently they blink
It's
sideways.
been a long time since I was a lizard people. So
And they don't age.
yeah, I do age.
Bro, look, yeah. I mean, we've still got some good features about us.
I didn't have any of these gray hairs last week. They all came. I'm just kidding. I had all
Yeah.
plus a few more.
No, I mean, they are growing a little bit. They're blooming. If you go back and look at our earlier episodes, we did look much younger. At least 4 years.
Did you get through the sponsors? Do we have any more?
Actually, we have one more sponsor here
Okay.
I'd like to promote. And have you ever invested in crypto?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're one of those guys?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Hey, man, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But I'm going to tell you about a coin, Couchcoin. The only crypto backed by loose change, stale chips, and old remote batteries. Invest irresponsibly. Couchcoin.
Couchcoin.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
They were generous enough to sponsor the show. And so Couchcoin, thank you guys. We do have one more sponsor.
What was that?
And
Couch with a K? Is this the word?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have one more sponsor. We're running out of beer. We are out of segments. We're gonna close this thing out. But we got one more sponsor. We might try some of their stuff if we can get it in. Flat Earth Brewery. Flat Earth Brewery. Thank you for your sponsor. And their ad pitch is our beers go in circles, unlike our beliefs. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of their stuff's overseas, though.
yeah, and but I heard it's good. So Flat Earth Brewery, again, thank you. We got 5 sponsors this week, man.
That's incredible.
That's pretty good.
And
right?
if the rep from the brewery, if you can, send us. We'll send the address. So they can send us actual. Even a sample.
Sure.
We'll test it out.
For sure.
Or if you guys have tried their beer, let us know.
Yeah. If it's good. If it's not, just leave it out of the comments.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
not really necessary because we're not gonna try it if we already know it's not good.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but guys, appreciate you hanging out with us. This was an AI version of Beer with a Buddy. We had a lot of fun with these segments, man.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments what you think, which segments we should keep, which segments we should toss. Hit that like and subscribe button. We want to keep creating content for you guys. Joe, you got anything to close?
Yep. I want to see, first off, what your thoughts on the 3 beers, and then kind of what was your order of the 3?
Oh yeah, let's rate these guys. Honestly, this last one is probably my favorite. That second one, second favorite. Third one, least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not a big yogurt guy. It was strong on the yogurt.
Very weird that it tasted like
and
that.
honestly, like I'm not mad at the ciders. Like
Yeah, I definitely want to try another cider.
Yeah, the ciders are good. They're definitely drinkable. They're palatable. And again too, like pretty strong alcohol content. You know, the first one we tried is almost like double that of a light beer.
Yeah.
So good alcohol content. If you're just looking to just sip on 1 or 2 a night, pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
But overall, I'd probably rate them in the 6 range. You know, I'd drink it again, you know. But I'm not going to the store for it, you know. But if it was at a party, you know, a drunk party with a old meatball sub and burrito, then yeah, man, maybe.
I'm going with around a 7. I did like it. The
Okay.
second one was my favorite, the apple.
Mm-hmm.
third one, number 2, and then the yogurt was just didn't like that.
So you ended up liking that tart apple.
I did.
First sip, you weren't a fan.
I wasn't at first, but it definitely after a couple sips grew on me.
Yeah.
I would drink that one again.
That's good to know, man.
And I definitely want to try another cider. There's been a couple of the beers that we've tried on the show that I'm like, I don't know if I want to try another stout, but I'll try another stout.
Yeah. Heck yeah. No, I mean, overall, pretty good, especially for local stuff, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yep. Shout out.
Shout out to Lost Horizon Cider Mill.
There you go.
Lost Horizon Cider Mill. Good stuff, guys. Until next time, we'll create, more segments for you guys to enjoy. I'm Matt.
Joey.
And we are out. Cheers, guys.